Mic check, mic check. What's going on? Welcome back to another hip hop snapshot. I'm your host, Ross Martinez, and today we wrap our 5-episode arc of the revolutionists, those that use the microphone to speak up against injustice. We talked about Public Enemy's roar, NWA's resistance, Dead Prez's fire in the soul, and the message that began the revolution. Today, we talk about how the rebellion didn't end in the 90s. It evolved. It found new voices, new flows, new strategies. So this episode, we spotlight the modern day freedom fighters, the artists using rhyme to revolt. I'll give you quick history lessons of multiple people. And then next week, we begin a new arc, a new series of spotlighting these voices specifically on their own episodes. So without further ado, grab a milk crate, take a seat. It's time to talk hip hop history. The first group we're going to look at, Little Brother, the blueprint for balance. In the early 2000s, when bling was in and soul was fading out, Little Brother showed up with The Listening. Fonte and Big Pooh with Ninth Wonder brought honesty, humor, and head nods. Grown man rap before it had a real name. They talked student loans, corporate burnout, dating with a conscience, and the Ninth Wonder's production beats made you feel like you were back on the stoop hanging out with your cousins. Oh, Little Brother, amazing group. No flexing, no reflection, just proof that being vulnerable was revolutionary. Then came a kid from Compton with cornrows and notebook full of scripture. Kendrick Lamar, an icon, wasn't trying to be great initially. He was trying to document a generation. From Good Kid, Mad City to Pimp a Butterfly to Mr. Morale and Big Steppers, Kendrick wove jazz, trauma, ancestral pain, therapy, and black joy into cinematic albums. He gave us All Right when we needed hope. He gave us DNA when we needed pride. He gave us truth when it was uncomfortable. And he did it while being himself. No gimmicks, just bars, burden, and brilliance. Now let's talk about somebody from Chicago. NoName, the book club MC. Don't let the soft voice fool you. NoName is a hammer wrapped in silk. She raps about imperialism, capitalism, and community care like it's a Sunday morning. She called out performative activism, the nonprofit industrial complex, and even the system she's a part of. And when she's not rapping, she was launching the NoName Book Club, a reading collective focused on Black liberation texts. That's not just artistry, that's accountability. Other acts that carried the torch from the early 80s and 90s. The list is long, but let's give our flowers to a couple of them. Killer Mike, blending street wisdom with political power. Rhapsody, elevating Black women's stories with elegance and grit. Denzel Curry, the rage, the pain, the growth. J. Cole playing both sides of the game. Mainstream darling with a revolutionary lens. Lupe Fiasco, the swordsmith of rebellion. Sharp, precise, layered, educated. Vic Mensa, from Ferguson protests to restorative justice work in Chicago, his name is all over the game. These aren't just rappers, they're cultural workers. Organizers with microphones, healers with 16 bars to give. But rebellion today, it's not always about shouting into a mic. Sometimes it's as simple as mentoring the youth, owning your own masters, or building platforms instead of begging for access. Today's torchbearers remind us that hip-hop, it ain't about just rhyming words, it's about rewriting futures. So here's your takeaway. You don't have to be loud to be proud. You don't need a label to lead. You just need a mic, a message, and the courage to use your voice for good. The rebels of today may look different, sound different, but the fire, it still burns the same, maybe a little hotter. Until next time, it's been another Hip Hop Snapshot. I'm your host, Ross Martinez. Go dig in crates. Get some knowledge. Stay inspired. Stay curious. Create. But above everything, be hip hop. I'm out. Peace.